Um, this is my Battlefield 1 map tier list. So, I don't know if you guys know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I play a lot of Battlefield, a little too much. Uh, and so I decided I should probably make like a tier list video. Before I begin, this is based on operations, or whichever maps don't have operations. I'll just mention that like the conquest, but it's based on operations. So because that's what I play the most. Also, if you disagree, we can discuss it in the comments, or you can hate. I don't care. Uh, yeah, let's begin. Okay, I'm gonna start off with Achibaba. Achibaba, I think it's really fun. Uh, I would have to put it in probably good. It's not amazing or anything, but the ruins are definitely really fun. Uh, Overall, I think it's fairly balanced given how like defender-sided operations is. It's one of the more balanced maps. The aesthetic. Oh yeah, I'm also gonna be judging these based off of like aesthetics and immersion because like a lot of the reasons why I enjoy this game is for its like artistic vibe. Uh, I think. What do I have to say about Achibaba? Uh, I guess for some people don't like the lanes. I find it okay. There's definitely a lot of open area on like the the if you're looking at the map, the top objectives are more open versus the bottom ones um or if you're coming from the attacking side, I should say the right hand objectives are more like lanes. They're more like I guess hallways or I should use the word like ravines versus the left side is more open area. The music is fantastic, obviously. It's one of my favorite themes. I also find the voice acting for the Ottomans to be really good. My Turkish friend says it's not really authentic because there's I mean speaking modern Turkish, but it sounds really cool. I definitely recommend you go and listen to like the pre-battle speeches. They're really well done. All right, enough talk. The next one is gonna be what is this one called again? Albion. No. Yes. Is it Albion? Yeah, it's Albion. Yeah, Albion is a conquest map. Uh, this one's bad. I'm gonna put it in bad because it's way too big. It just does not feel like doesn't feel like a battlefield anymore. Just because this should have been like 128 players if Battlefield 1 had that because everything's just spread so far apart. And I find that like I have to run for fucking I've half the time I'm just running. I'm not even running into anyone, right? And then like a good chunk of the map is never used or hardly ever used. That's kind of like a thing I have with Conquest that I don't really like, is it kind of breaks the immersion. Like on other battlefields, like 2042 and 4, it's I don't find it to be that important because it's more of an arcade shooter, and this is also an arcade shooter. It's just really well stylized, and I think it this game had potential to be even more immersive. They like really went ham on making it uh, as immersive as possible. So this is going into bad just because it's way too big. It looks cool though. Okay, next up is uh, Amiens. Amiens is um probably put in an okay. It's I don't particularly like urban maps in Battlefield 1. At least not. I like trench maps, not so much city maps. It's just there's way too much camping, and yeah, this one is just there's way too many elevation points. It's not really that interesting or fun to play. It's also very the first objective is extremely defender sided, and I honestly like rarely, or not rarely, but half the time we don't even get past. We can mop the floor with them in what's the previous map called? St. Quentin Scar. We wipe the floor with them, and then we get stuck on the first objective on Amiens. Like, it's just the balancing is not really the greatest in this game. Next up, I will put Argonne Forest. Argonne Forest is pretty fun. I'll have to put it in good. I really enjoy um, the all the objectives are pretty well made. There's definitely enough like meat grinder simulator in it, but not too much. It's not like Fort de Vaux where that's basically the whole purpose of the map. The environment is really cool. The objective, the phase of the operation with the three objectives is particularly a lot of fun, especially on Assault. I think it's one of the best Assault maps. Um, Obviously, it's defender sided as fuck. Uh, like those three objectives are. That's the one gripe I have about this map is the final objective can be really fun, but you rarely ever get to it just because of how overpowered the third objective is. Um, Not the third objective, the one with three, you know, 3 points you have to capture. Okay, next up will be what? I'm really having like dementia today. This one is called um, it's named after Brusilov Keep. That's what it is. Brusilov Keep is pretty good. Um, there's I'll put it in good. There is This one is more balanced actually. This one's quite balanced, from what I find. There's a lot of fun like sniper gameplay. There's that ruins objective. The single objectives are always very fun. Um, One thing I will say is the last objective is somewhat more attacker sided. If they take the hill, that's basically game over. None of the Also, like the spawn point of the defenders is all the way like tucked in the corner. So once they take B and the big hill above B, it's like practically impossible to retake it. Or I don't know if it's B or not. It's the one with the houses, not the like railway junction. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's the one closer to the big hill, basically. Uh, or the one closer to the attacker's spawn. That's probably how I should describe it from now on. Okay, next up is um uh fuck. What is this one again? I'm literally forgetting every single one. Ballroom Blitz, that's it. Ballroom Blitz is extremely mid in my opinion. I'm gonna get hella hate for this. Again, the one, the main thing I dislike about this map, the balancing and gameplay is all right, is that I find it extremely like unimmersive that it's happening in this fucking building and like the building's not being like really destroyed. I don't know if that makes sense, but it just feels way too arcadey. Uh, other than that, the gameplay's all right, but just this building really breaks the immersion for me. This one's also a fairly balanced map. It's not too defender sided. Um, unlike its successor or the one after it, Argonne Forest. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say about it. Next up, we have Cape Hells. I'd really love to put this like in favorites, even like I don't even think I can put it into really good, just for the simple fact that it is so fucking defender sided. Holy shit! I like you do not get to play Achibaba enough because of just how like easy it is to defend. All you need is like to be half decent with a sniper, and I believe it is the third objective. Uh, there is a hill you can sit on, and you can see the whole. And if you destroy the building, it's even better. You can see everyone in there. I get so many kills just sitting there, popping heads off. Like, also just the entire map is one. I guess it's realistic because Gallipoli was like a death trap for the British and the Anzac. Um, yeah, but I really like the aesthetic of this map. It is very cool. The sunset. Also, you get to play this, and I think this and Helgoland Bight are the only two destroyer maps. Um, yeah, you get to play as a destroyer, which is kind of interesting. Oh yeah, there's some unique like naval cannons, or there it's on shock operations as well. The Zeebrugge, I think is what it's called. That one there's the naval cannons too. But this is the only like proper operations map that has that. Um, next, Caporetto. Caporetto I think deserves good. It's it's one I personally really like it. Like when I rarely play Conquest, I'll usually look for a Caporetto server. Um, it's got a very cool aesthetic. The Livens project or the gas mortars are really interesting. The one annoying thing about it is it's just basically one big hill. So it's kind of like I think the it favors the Austrians slightly. Um, yeah, I don't really have much to say about it. I like that there's a lot of cavalry. It's a very cavalry focused map. I think ha- if Battlefield had like a cavalry really cavalry focused map where everyone just can spawn in as cavalry and like there can be one big charge, I think that'd be cool. Didn't happen in World War One very much, only like in the very beginning a couple times. Uh, so yeah, that's Caporetto. Empire's Edge. Is that what this is called? This is called. What is this map called? Fuck. It's not called Empire's Edge. That's the operation name. Uh, wait. I gotta go. Edge BF1. Oh, it is what the map is called. Okay, nice. Um, Empire's Edge. Mm, I think it's good. I'm putting a lot in good. Uh, it is also very like um the whole Italian operations are like probably the most defender-sided maps in the game. Like Monte Grappa is already bad enough. Like I I don't get to play Empire's Edge as much as I like. Plus Empire's Edge has a 3-point objective going halfway through it. So that's quite annoying, but it is honestly I enjoy it. The very final objective, I've played a couple games on it that have been probably the best games I've ever played, but you never get to play the final objective because, or for at least for very long, because when you do, you get steamrolled. So yeah, with this, you either never get to this map at all, or you get steamrolled to the very last objective and you barely get to play it. Um, next up, uh, Foul Fortress. Foul Fortress. I'm gonna get shit for this as well. This one's okay. Yeah, it's okay. The only fun part about this map is the fortress, like fighting in the fortress itself. And it kind of has like a weird layout to it. The rest of the map is just camping, snipers camping. It's also very defender-sided because of that. It's like the entire map is not. It's like also it's like an Ilya Muromets simulator, like just like Monte Grappa. So yeah, it's just like fucking. If you want to farm kills, I guess this is fun. Fucking M1917 MG players really love this map. Um, next, Fort Vaux. Fort Vaux, I would say it's good. Uh, It's it's the meat grinder simulator, if you want to call it that. Um, yeah, it has like I really actually really love the first objectives, like the very first phase of the map is a lot of fun. And then the second phase, objective B, I tend to play there. I mean, meat grinding can be fun. I'm not I don't know why I call it that. It's not really the right choice of words. Um, the hallway where everybody fucking dog piles each other. That does not sound good either. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just okay. It is it's a very cool historical moment in the war. Probably one of the coolest moments, like the garrison that got locked in there. Um, okay, next up. Oh shit. Um, this would be uh, what is that? It's a province in Austria-Hungary. What is it called? Uh, Galicia, I think is how you say it. Uh, yeah, this going into probably really bad. It's it's just one big open field. It's just sniper paradise and extremely defender sided. Um, Not extremely, somewhat defender sided, I should say. There's nothing like interesting about it really. It's just windmills and a fucking big ass field. Sniper's paradise, of course. Yeah. I guess the armored cars are cool. Like that's the only unique thing about the map. Not much to say. Okay, next. Oh, there are shock operations maps. I don't think there's Zeebrugge in this. Huh. Okay. Well, we have Giant Shadow up next. Okay, I guess. Not my definitely not my favorite shock operations map. Probably my least favorite one, honestly. Uh, the crash blimp seems kind of breaks the immersion again. Like, it just seems like an unlikely play. Like, it just seems like an unrealistic place a battle would occur. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it did happen. I don't know. The rest of the objectives are just kind of uninteresting. It's just can feel like any other map, I guess, like a smaller, maybe like a smaller Amiens, and then the railway. There's always with Battlefield 1, I find there's always that like railway yard at the final objective. I don't understand that. It's like it feels like such a like stupid place to have a battle. I don't know, like a rail yard. I feel like the final objective should always be a dug-in, like a dug-in fortified position, or like one final objective. But that's just me. I kind of have like a very different opinion about this game than a lot of people do. Okay, next Heligoland Bite. Literally never played this map in my life, like not once. From what I've heard and what I've seen gameplay of, it's one big lane with a destroyer. So I guess it's fun for the people in the destroyer to farm kills. It's going in shit. Not much more to say about it. Sinai Desert. Uh, well, when I get to play it, because it's fucking 3 maps on this operation, which is just crazy. When I get to play it, I don't know if I should put it in bad. It's a sniper fest. It's very defender sided, of course. That's going in bad. It's ah. If Giant Shadow is going in okay, then I guess this has to go into okay as well. Um, you never get to really play the final objective. That one's okay. The giant like hill you can climb is kind of interesting. The objectives are not that interesting. Um, I guess it's a cool setting. Not really much to say though. Next up, Lubkov Pass. Uh, I actually don't mind this map. I will put it into good. The final objective can be really fun. Uh, it's basically one giant hill, but it's not as defender-sided as one might think. Um, I find it kind of weird that there's a blimp in this map. Uh, the snowy terrain is cool. Um, oh, at the very final objective, there's like three, I think, like a flame trooper kit and sentry kits you can pick up. It is very fun to storm the keep. Um, yeah. Okay, Monte Grappa, probably one of my most played maps. Uh, I gotta put this into good, even though it is really unbalanced, like probably one of the most unbalanced simulators, and it's an Ilya Metz simulator. The final objective is just so much fucking fun, and the forts. Um, it's and it's such a vibe too. I don't know how to describe it. There's enough. You can basically play any role in this you want. There's like plenty of close range fights. You can play as a sniper. Uh, I guess like playing as tanks is annoying. It's one you can like. It's very impractical to attack the bunker objectives just because you have to climb a giant fucking hill. And there's the fortress gun. But yeah, very very fun map. The final objective is always super intense. Um, very fun. Yeah, I like to play in that fort too. The second to last objective, as when I play as the Austrians, you can go in that fort and it's really fun to snipe from there. It's a little campy, but not too bad. Next is, oh wait, is this Nivelle Knights or St. Quentin Scar? Hold on, 1 second. No, this is Nivelle Knights. Nivelle Knights, underrated map in my opinion. I'm putting it in good. Uh, just because, hmm, nah, it's not. It doesn't deserve that. It's the one thing it's a very cool vibe, fun enough gameplay in my opinion. I really like front lines on this map. That's super fun. It feels pretty immersive. Conquest is alright too. The map kind of just looks the same everywhere. There's not too much variety, but it's one of the most aesthetic maps for sure. Um, Next, I will put Passchendaele. Bro, I love this map. I wish there was operations for it. It's only conquest, and the conquest like aspect of it isn't even like it's not even very balanced. Like the objectives are kind of have a stupid layout, but it is such a cool looking map. I really like to play like I'm the type of player to, equip the gun that the faction or the country would use. So whenever I play German, I always Gewehr 98, MG, what is it? MG 08 18. For like whenever I play the Austrians, Gewehr M95. You know, um, SMLE for the British. Uh, Such a cool map. I wish there was operations for it. Very immersive, and it looks amazing too. Like the graphics, very immersive as well. If only it weren't like Conquest, it would be even more immersive. Um, yeah, that's kind of a weird choice on my part, but this is my tier list. If you have a problem with it, make your own. Um, okay, next is, damn it, what is this one called? It's a French nighttime city map. Shock operations. Uh, shit. Pull up the wiki. Uh, uh, fuck. Oh, Prise de Tahur. I was never gonna get that. Sorry for the pronunciation. I have not studied French for like 5 years. Um, yeah, this one. Uh, hmm. Okay, I guess. I cannot see shit in this map. That's like probably the most annoying thing about it. And shock operations really isn't my favorite. It's okay for shock op. I prefer it probably a bit over this one, Giant's Shadow. Yeah, that's about. Oh, they do have the harbor map. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Very dark. It reminds me of Amiens, just darker and uh like slightly shittier. Literally the objectives feel the same to me. Um, all right, next. Ooh, River Somme. River Somme gotta be really good. I love the Apocalypse maps. River Somme Conquest is probably the only Conquest I play. Shock Operations is okay as well. Um, just the field is really cool. The trench, like the trench gameplay is fun. The final objectives are, I guess, okay as well. I wish it had operations, um, like proper operations, but that's all I have to say about it. Um, ooh, okay, Rupture. This one, hmm, probably good. Ah, does it deserve really good? Maybe. I think it's. I think I'm gonna put it into really good just because there's like the aesthetic is so cool. There's a super heavy tank, which is my favorite behemoth. Even though like I swear to God, Battlefield players do not know how to use that thing. Like they don't drive it properly. They always fucking try to like pussy out and not push the objective. It's meant to, you're supposed to push the objective with it, like literally stand on top of it. And then once it explodes, it kills everyone, and then you move in again. You're supposed to be aggressive. You don't try to save behemoths. Like that's not how that works. You can't repair them. Um, yeah, the I think it's honestly a very balanced map too. The objectives with the bridge, like the three objectives, are quite fun. There's the artillery gun. I particularly like the single objective on the second phase, which is like there's concrete pillboxes. Um, yeah, that's all I have to say. You can play pretty much any role. The final objective is always very intense, but it does not deserve the favorites tier. That one is reserved for one special map. Okay, next, uh, we're gonna have Soissons. Soissons is going into good. Um, honestly, the fact that most of these are in good is a good sign. Means the maps are pretty even overall. Soissons. Oh, this is like the tank map. If you really want to play tanks or destroy a lot of tanks, you're gonna want to play this. Um, there's artillery guns on the final objective, which is really cool. Like two of them. I think the balancing is once you get past the two first objectives, it becomes a bit easier, and then it gets really hard again on the last objective. That one's particularly hard to take. You're pushing down a hill into like an open area. Uh, very cool music too. Oh yeah, I should probably mention what I like the intro speeches on each maps. The music for this map is amazing. Uh, yeah, that's all I gotta say. It's a tank map, pretty fun. Okay, next St. Quentin Scar. Probably going into. It's good, but I don't really play it. I just never seems very interesting. I don't play um what's that operation called? Uh, Kaiserslacht. I never play that much. So I'm gonna probably put in an okay for that. Where was it? Yeah, okay. Um, it does encompass the trench warfare aspect of the game decently well. The the map balance is also decent. It's probably one of the better ones. The runes are kind of fun to play on like the third objective. I just there's nothing memorable about it to me. I don't know. Also, the final objective is like kind of dog shit and attacker sided. Um, ooh, which one is this? Uh, Suez Canal. Suez Canal is probably really good. I love playing Suez Canal. The close quarters and then the desert, the trenches, the final objective is really fun. This is just overall a blast. Um, yeah, there's close range gameplay, long range gameplay. Uh, the aspect of sniping is really fun in this game because it's not just really sniper dominated. You can, escape from the snipers over the dunes and then re-engage them. It's really good. Okay, next, Tsaritsyn. For operations, this one is, I'd say it's good. Yeah. The main highlight of this map is the church, which is, I think this map is kind of more a conquest map. Like I'll say this one is better on conquest. Um, but the first two objectives are also pretty fun. They're mostly close quarters. Uh, fun to play medic on this one. Yeah. Okay. Next, Verdun Heights. I could go on and on all day. This one's easily my favorite map in the whole game. Verdun Heights is just, it's just, it's beautiful. Like the atmosphere, the German intro speech always gets me. The it's also really fun to play as the French. The objectives are fucking perfect in my opinion. Like it's the perfect balance of like, uh, the first objective is, I think it's great that it's actually attacker sided, and the second objective goes on for a long time. There's also 350 tickets on this map for whatever reason instead of 250. It makes the game last a bit longer, but it really emphasizes how long this battle actually took in the Great War. Like it was the longest battle. The highlight of this by far is the final objective. It's just the attackers pushing up a hill. There's fire all around you. There's a big artillery gun in the middle. It is by far the most potential for. It has the most potential for like the most intense matches ever. I've had my most intense matches ever on this. I've had my kill record on this match with the Lebel 1886. Oh no, my kill record was with the Trench Raider. I think 134 kills. And let me get to that part of the Trench Raider. There's On the final objective, if you lose as the Germans once, you will get boxes that will give Trench Raider, Sentry, Sentry SMG, and Flame Trooper, and they'll respawn over and over again. And it's very well balanced to where you can play as much Trench Raider, which is like, and this map is perfect for Trench Raider. It's so much fucking fun running around with that club. The music, insane music, like the best end of round theme ever. The voice acting for the French when they win or lose is really great. Probably the best. Uh, yeah, that's about all I can say, but it is by far my favorite map in this whole game. Um, okay, let's see here. Wait, did I do Brusilov Keep? I did. What the fuck is this? Oh shit, Volga River, I think. Yeah, Volga River. Yeah, I think it's good. Uh, yeah. It's good. It's not okay. It's good. Um, the there's not much I can say about it really apart from the fact that it's quite balanced. Um, I don't really. There's nothing that stands out about Volga River though. I probably have to put it in okay. The final objectives are kind of weird, but it is balanced, so I'll give it that. And that's all I can really say about it. Um, it is kind of a sniper-oriented map. All right, last we are putting Zeebrugge. Uh, I'll put this one in good, just because it has Infiltrator Kit, the most like underplayed or underrepresented kit in the GF. It's pretty fun to play, but like you hardly get to play it. Um, kind of a short map though. The games don't last too long. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, there's the blimps that are exclusive to this map. Um, it's an interesting map, but yeah, that's my voice is getting tired. I did like another tier list before this, so thanks for yeah. There's a lot of them in good. That's actually a good sign, and very few of them I dislike. Um, again, I'd love to discuss in the comments. Um, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll probably make more Battlefield 1 tier lists. Uh, see you guys.